Hey everyone, it's Mike, Rocky Ridge Kennel and Loft. We're just pulling up to the man's house where we dropped the birds off, and took me 2 hours to get here, and about to unload some birds.
So now she comes on first block for 150. So boom, she's ready now for next 350 miles. So I'm excited because she's ready at the right time. You know, these young birds, sometimes their feather is this, that. You never know what happens.
Well, all right, it's the morning of the race. It's about a little bit after 8 o'clock, and they haven't emailed the time of the release yet, but I believe the first race was probably at 8 o'clock. And these 3 birds I kept home just because this one's got something wrong with his eye. A little bit sore all the time, and when he comes back from a training toss, it's all wet. Tried 2 different types of antibiotics and the 1 eye cold drops, and nothing seems to help. So I'm not going to fly him in the race. He comes home late from the toss. And this blue barb pencil right here is missing a couple of flight feathers right in a row. They're only one of them's only 1/2 inch, the other one's probably 1.5 inches. So that would have been pointless to send him. And this black eagle is just really into the molt and keeps coming home late from tosses, so I thought I'd let him sit this one out. I was kind of thinking about when my birds would return. What I came up with, like if the birds were traveling very fast, it would be like 1,400 yards per minute. And if you multiply that by 0.0314, that gives you the miles per hour. So that's roughly 44 miles per hour. And seeing how the race is 87 miles, if you double that, you got 88. So roughly 2 hours after the release, they should show up here. Quick way if you want to convert yards per minute into miles per hour. Hey, that tastes good, buddy. That's some good stuff, right? Getting your fiber this morning. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, all right, so I got a couple comments last week that they didn't realize that the clocks calculate the yards per minute as the race is going on. So what they do is they email me the time of release and the exact distance. So you go to the race that you're at, hit the check mark, and you put in this is the day, the date, and then you just keep hitting check mark till you get over to and they released at 8:30 on the B race, so we'll put in 8:30, zero out the seconds here, and hit OK, and then it'll ask for the miles, and I'm at 85. .510. We'll hit OK. So now if we go back to home, you can see it's calculating the yards per minute right there. And I'm not sure what happened to race 2. That's how you get your yards per minute on your race, like that. So there it is. It just doesn't start the yards per minute unless it's under 10,000 yards per minute. So it started up automatically. Now when that one gets down to about 1,400, roughly another hour and 15 minutes, we should start seeing some birds, hopefully. I mean, that's if they travel top speed, so it's anytime after that. So last week's race didn't do all that well because my birds wouldn't land, but I came in on A race. They had about 150 birds, and I came in 67th, I think, and a B race was a similar result. So last week I had a bird that went all the way 100 miles to Anderson, South Carolina, and then turned around and came back 100 miles to my loft. It was a few hours late, but it was kind of I think that bird should have learnt a lot, but we will see how it does this week. If that bird comes straight home, I know it'll have real good results because I do consider it one of my fastest birds. So, but we'll keep an eye out and I'll keep you posted. They're a flock bird and they want to go with the flock back up to towards everyone else's loft. And any time spent with the flock is wasted time for me. Mainly, I would like them to land when they get home, because that would make a huge difference. And I changed a couple things up, so we'll see if that happens this week. As far as droppers, I have birds everywhere. I know everyone kept saying you gotta have droppers. I don't know if these qualify for droppers, but there's birds everywhere here. But I'll film them if anybody comes in. I just saw 2 pigeons. I'm not sure where they went. There they are. Looks like they want to land today. That will be fine with me. Come on, girls. Come on. Go on, girls, get in. Go on, go on. All right, so I got two birds. I got this 2 splashes right there on the end. One's an indigo, and the bird that I expected to be home first is not here yet. So glad to have them 2 back. Let's see what their time was. So 1083 yards per minute on the second bird. So these are the second group coming in. This looks like they're up to their old tricks again. Keep circling. Yep, they're not in a hurry to come down. There's another pigeon over there in the distance. Just got here. They're coming from the wrong direction, which means they stayed with the flock halfway to Spartanburg. All right, guys. Let's see if I got 6 birds on the clock. Yes, I do. All right. There's one bird that that white one is his first race today. was hoping to see them pour in by now, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's Jack's bird. I can tell by the crazy way it flies. That bird, no, that's his second race. You did good, buddy. Still have nothing from the second race. And there's two more. Hopefully they're cock birds, because that would be from the B race. They're both cocked in, and I believe they are cock birds. So those are my first returns from the B race. Let's see how they did. 1,049 yards per minute. Not too good. That would be 11 and 12 coming in. Let's see if I can get them to drop quick. A couple more from the B race, a couple more cock birds. (1,013 yards per minute). No sense in keep checking it now. Now it's just for fun watching the birds come in. Kind of a disappointing day. They didn't learn too much. Most of my birds are up in Spartanburg, I guarantee it. So we'll be getting them back all day long. That's about all we can do. Here's another return. I was hoping I didn't lose that one. That one's from Jack Burak, and real nice cockbird from the B race. That's it, buddy. Go get a drink. Okay, everyone, this is not the following morning, but the morning after. I let them rest yesterday. They all got a good rest, and all the hens are out flying right now. There's 15 of them up there, I believe, and so I only got 23 home out of 30. Terrible returns. Lost 7 birds. A club member sent me a video of one of my black eagles that he tossed out of his loft about 100 miles from here. So that's where all my birds are, up in that area. None of them broke away from the flock because I had terrible times. That's up to them. It's going to be a tough racing season for them if they don't stop doing that. So but there's all the cock birds right there, and they're going to fly next. Kind of hated losing so many birds, but I'm starting to see who's who consistently comes home first, that kind of thing. All right, everyone, have a great day. Please subscribe to the channel.